Hello, good morning, student. How are you? I hope you are the best. You are the finest. Okay? Today I have brought you new video for you, and topic is Phantom Luncheon. If you like this video, please share it, subscribe it. Actually, we are going to speak about the narrator first. Hector Hugo Munro, who is better known by pen name Saki. He was born in Akar, Burma, now which is known as Myanmar. He was a British writer whose witty and sometimes macabre stories satirized Edwardian society and culture. He is considered a master of the short story and is often compared to O. Henry and Dorothy Park. His tales features delicately drawn characters and finally judge narratives. The Open Windows may be his most famous with a closing time. Romance at short notice was speciality that was entered the lexicon. In addition to the short stories which were first published in newspapers as was the custom of the time and then collect into several volumes, he also wrote full-length play, The Watched Pot, in collaboration with Charles Mott. Two one-act plays, Historical Study, Rise of Russian Empire, the only book published under his own name, a short novel, The Unbearable Bassett. The episode, The Westminster Alice, a parliamentary parody of Alice in Wonderland, and When William Came, subtitled A Story of London under the Hollands, an early alternate history. He was influenced by Oscar Wilde, Lewis Carroll, and Kipling, and himself influenced a mild novel covered P.G. Wodehouse. That means Hector Hugo is very famous narrator. Phantom Luncheon, which is written by Saki, Hector Munro. Phantom means imagination and luncheon means formal lunch. That means this story is about an imaginative lunch. You can also imagine what type of lunch this phantom luncheon. Okay. Saki is known for his humorous satires. The story starts with a conversation between Sir James and his wife, Lady Darkman. Sir James was a respectable and wealthy man in society, and like other powerful Englishmen of his time, he used to take favors and use his influence and connections to win votes. He informed his wife that Smithley Doves, that is, three sisters with surname as Smithley Dove, were back in town and she should take them for luncheon, meaning out for a formal lunch. When she refused to do that, he explained that was necessary to keep them happy as their influences in committee help him own win votes. Lady Darkmanton started recalling him that they all were part of a club and they hardly took part in anything than being present at the time of lunch. She exclaimed, how greedy they were, and always looking for an opportunity to be invited by others at expensive high-class restaurants for six-course meal. She told she had given similar luncheon to other wealthy women of their society, but Smithly Duffs were difficult to be tolerated. She even tired passing off this on her sister Millie. Millie immediately refused and even tried making fun by telling Lady Darkmanton they both look alike. She can act like her. The next day, Millie then informed she had lunch at Carla. Carlton the same day, so she could not entertain it. This gave an idea to Lady Darkmantle. On the lunch day, Lady Darkmantle did some changes in Millie's appearance and she was transformed completely. Millie, acting as Lady Darkmantle, made the sisters at club and suggested Carl turn for lunch. The three sisters happily agreed and start imaging high quality fresh food. Lady Darkmantle ordered food and it was so brilliant and good. And three sisters spoke less, concentrated more on eating. Still, they talk about politics. When one of the sisters mentioned some topic about particular act, Lady Darkmantle confidently told that she was hardly interested in politics and she could hardly understand them. The sisters got surprised and one of them told that Lady Darkmantle spoke easily about that topic in gathering. It was time for the lady to get surprised, and she told that suddenly she had lost her memory and she did not recognize who were those ladies. She could only remember the invitation to lunch she got from them. The sisters tried to make clear that they were asked for the lunch, indirectly pointing towards the responsibility of paying the bill. Lady Darkmantle told she did not remember her name and she remembered how they had praised that expensive restaurant and insisted her to go with them. The sisters told her that she was Lady Darkmantle, on which Lady laughed and told they were exaggerating. She recognized her and did not look like her. She also told that Lady Darkmantle had just arrived in the restaurant, which gave a shock to those sisters. They could see real Lady Darkmantle, meaning their table, and they all want to know the real identity of the person who did lunch with them. The lady remembered suddenly that she was Ellen Nicky. She was a part of Ladies' Brass Polishing Guild. She is often invited to the club to see the brass polishing, and she had seen Lady Darkmantle there often the expensive good food and wine took away her memory. She thanked them to be so kind enough to invite her for luncheon. She then suddenly remembered that she was already getting late for her work and slipped away. It was a nightmare for Smithy Duffs, and the bill amount shocked them. They actually were very well capable of paying luxury bills. It was alright for them to spend huge amount to display their wealth, but to invite middle class person in their high class network was intolerable to great extent. Actually, the prank played by Lady Darkmantle and her sister Millie taught them the lesson and they left politics and started doing good for the society. That means Smithley Duffs, sister Smithley Duffs were very, we can say, greedy. They were politics and they always want to grab from others. Hence, Lady Darkmanton and her sister Millie taught the lesson, good lesson to them. Okay, that means uh, we can say phantom luncheon. Phantom luncheon, that means the lunch was decided to those sisters with Lady Darkmanton, but actually that luncheon was took place with Millie, okay, which also didn't give the bills and taught Smithley Dove sisters good lesson for their greedy nature. Okay, thank you.